Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to be talking about Moochdocking essentials plus the mobile hotspot that we use to give us signal all across the east coast of the United States. Now you guys using cell phone boosters or hotspots in the west coast, you have to let me know if this router that we're using, this hotspot that we're using works on the west coast. Now remember, when you're Moochdocking, you're going to need something to hook up to the household power, that 20 amp power. So these dog bones, they come in handy. This one is a 50 amp that bumps you down to a 30 amp. Our rig is 30 amp, so we needed the 30 amp dog bone that bumps down to the household plug. So come with me, let me show you how we have everything hooked up. As you can see, we're hooked up just as if we were in the campground. We're using our 30 amp receptacle here, and we're gonna show you where this leads to hook up into the house. Another thing that you're gonna need that you may not think you're gonna need right away is an extension cord. Now, they have these extension cords that come with these large cables. I don't know what they're called. Drop it down in the comment section if you know the gauge, the gauge, or whatever you call it, the size of the extension cord. We have like a 30 to 50 foot extension cord that hooks up to our RV. It's 30 amp cord snaked under the RV, and it's going right into the shed. Before I go in here, this is a shed. It's not the nicest shed you ever seen, but it does have electricity. It does have an electrical output that allows us to plug in our 30 amp RV into the house so that we have power when we're Moochdocking. All right, so I don't know if this is called a dog bone, but this is where we bump down the power from your normal 20 amp to go to the 30 amp surge protector. You always want to use a surge protector just in case it's a thunderstorm. You won't burn up the receptacle to your RV, which just burn up the surge protector. Now, we don't have enough room most times when we Moochdocking, so we have an extension cord here. This is where it says the power grip. This is a 30 amp, 125 volt cord, and it comes all the way out to reach to our RV. The end of the cord that reaches out to the RV. We keep it inside so that it's not exposed to the weather or the elements. It's inside. We've learned always to use a surge protector because if you look at other YouTube channels and people that experience power surges and thunderstorms, the cord will burn up the receptacle to your RV. If you have a surge protector in, it will protect your RV and your wiring against that big surge. It would just cut off. So it's always great to use surge protectors. When we're Moochdocking, we always use our fresh water tank for water. A fresh water tank, we cut on our pump, our water pump, and it allows us to have water just as if we were in a campground. Now, your friends, your relatives, wherever you're Moochdocking, you can run a hose if you have a long enough hose. We always carry over 200 feet of water hose, drinking water hose, so that we can fill up our RV no matter where we are. But if you don't, they sell these water totes where you can fill up the water totes, maybe 7 gallons, that's the ones we have, and you can come and with a funnel, you can put it into your water connection right there. That's what we do a lot of times too when we go to state parks and we don't have enough of the drinking water hose to fill up our water tank. We'll just use the water totes and fill up that way with a funnel. Take it to the work side of the RV so you can see that we're really not hooked up to anything. We're using our tanks, we're self-containing while we're Moochdocking. We'll be here for about a week, and then after we finish Moochdocking, we'll go to the campground. As soon as we get to the full hookup campground, we'll empty out our tanks and we'll hook up to the connections there. This is the work side of our RV. As you can see, there's nothing connected to the sewer, the black and gray tanks. And I will come up and bring you over to the other side here. And there's nothing hooked up but electrical power. The city water connection is not hooked up and our black tank flush is not hooked up. But we're leveled, we're even, it's great. You Moochdocking, sometimes you even have room to put your car in. If we didn't, we can just park on the side of the RV with the grass, but there's enough room when we're Moochdocking at this location that we can leave the truck right on the side. Now let's go inside so I can show you what we use for our internet hotspot that works all over the United States on the East Coast. The East Coast, we had no problems at all. Whatever campground we were in, whatever rural area we were in, this hotspot worked great. The mystery is over. I hold you guys hostage long enough. I'm going to tell you the hotspot we use. It's a mobile cellular phone from AT&T. AT&T has the best service on the East Coast. We've tried multiple carriers, but AT&T has the best service, including the mobile personal hotspot. With the AT&T cellular service, you can get a cellular phone. We have an iPhone, and you're able to hook up 5 devices to stream unlimited data. This is great. It's groundbreaking on the East Coast. A lot of RVers probably already use it, but we were using T-Mobile for all of our services, and we have AT&T inside both of our vehicles. And we noticed when we went to different campgrounds, the AT&T service and the vehicles were working, but the ones that we had on the T-Mobile service, it was limited. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. And when it didn't work, it was horrible because it tricked you a little bit where you'll get a signal for some part of the day and then the rest of the part of the day you will get no signal. But with this AT&T iPhone that we have with the mobile hotspot, it worked greatly. Our kids were able to do their homeschooling while we were in a rural campground area with no lag. That was incredible just to see how fluently the online school went. The teachers were able to hear them. They were able to hear the teachers. There was no lagging. They were able to participate. We had no issues at all. But you have to remember, only 5 devices can be hooked up at the same time. Okay, here's the cell phone that we use. Excuse the mess down here. But this is the cell phone that we use. It's just the AT&T cell phone, and it's hooked up to AT&T, and this lets you know, this green light here lets you know that you're using the hotspot. We also use this Lynx router here. This is a Wi-Fi extender, so that if we're somewhere, we can put this extender on and we can take this phone with us, and inside the rig will still have the great service of AT&T just with that Lynx's extender. We are Moochdocking, and you're able to stream all the channels that you have on your television when you're hooked up to this AT&T wireless personal cell phone with the mobile hotspot, unlimited from AT&T. I keep saying that because it works for us. We've been able to watch movies. We've been able to stream TV, play video games, unlimited. No blockage, no throttling, no slowing you down. I mean, when I got it, I was speechless. I had to test it before I made this video. So we actually went out for 2 weekends. Well, it wasn't the weekend. It was like during my normal days off. And I was able to test out this AT&T wireless cell phone with the mobile hotspot, and it worked greatly. I mean, I'm shocked. You can see the screen just going off. This is Disney Plus that's on there. We also have the Dish Network at home where we can take our service anywhere we go, but you do need internet to access all your channels. So we just hook the internet up in the RV with the phone, and we're able to stream every channel that we have in our house. So I didn't miss any of the NBA playoffs, none of the NHL hockey. I didn't miss my American Idol. I didn't miss anything. So this AT&T cell phone with the mobile hotspot is excellent for your Moochdocking needs. And don't forget this Wi-Fi extender. This Wi-Fi extender, if you're Moochdocking, if you're somewhere like Harvest Host or anywhere else that they have internet reception or Wi-Fi capabilities, you'll be able to use this Lynx's to capture the person's Wi-Fi once you have their login information, and you can use their service from your rig. Guys, always remember, when you're Moochdocking, always bring an extension cord. We always bring our extension cord wherever we go, because sometimes when you, even in a campground and you park it in the side, sometimes the electrical post is really far from where your RV is. So sometimes you need an extension cord just to plug in your RV. But it happens mostly when you're Moochdocking, where you park your RV, you have just enough rope, just enough wire with your RV to make it almost to the receptacle. You're going to need the extension cord to plug in. This happens to a lot of us on the road. Always remember, bring your dog bones. That's how we plug in to people's homes. different places where you go, Harvest Host or wherever is offering electricity that's not a campground. Most of them are not going to have a 50 amp outlet or a 30 amp outlet. What they always are going to have, if they offer it to you, is the normal household plug, which is the 20 amp. So you're going to have the dog bones to power down so that you can receive the services. And as you can see, everything is on in this RV. There's the TV on. I don't know if you can see over there, the microwave is on, and that's the fridge on. We also have some lights on above. Now, you know, if you're not plugged in, your microwave is not going to cut on, and your television is not going to cut on. The wall outlets are not going to work. Protect this. Another important thing to not forget, you're always going to want to have a surge protector to plug in. Just like you go into the campground, you don't know what type of electricity is coming into your rig. You have to treat Moochdocking the same way. Protect your rig, protect your friends or family members' home that you're Moochdocking in. You want to bring a surge protector. That's the best thing to do. They sell them on Amazon. I'm going to have a link in the description for most of the things that we use. Again, if you use AT&T or whatever mobile hotspot you use that's not satellite, because I know that they have satellite now, but this mobile hotspot works so great. So if you're using one, drop a line in the comments. Let me know what mobile hotspot you're using to get you your internet needs. This was great. This AT&T hotspot, I was able to upload 3 videos while we were away. And one video was 25 minutes, one video was 14 minutes, and one video was 11 minutes. And I was able to upload all of those in a couple of hours. That was 3 videos in a couple hours. We're not talking about 5 hours. We're talking more like 2 to 3 hours. I was able to upload 3 videos to YouTube using this AT&T cell phone's hotspot. If you found this video useful in any way, please hit that like button. Let me know that you found this video useful by doing that. You can also leave a comment to let me know. I love reading all the comments. I get back to all of them, and I personally answer everything. If you comment to me, I will comment to you back, and I love reading them. And again, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. A lot of these platforms will allow you to know where we at, up-to-date information. A lot of the videos that come out on this channel are 2 to 3 weeks behind our schedule. So if you join our Facebook group, The Smalls RV Adventures, or find us on Instagram under the same name, The Smalls RV Adventures, you'll be able to see a lot of things that we're doing, what we're up to, upcoming events, and especially on TikTok. I just got informed that YouTube also has membership groups where it also allows you to get inside information about us, the Smalls RV Adventures. So check those out. And as always, if you stuck around this long, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you aboard. The children, myself, we run around all these campgrounds all across the United States. Gas prices are going down, so we may start traveling further and further now. I was waiting for this to happen, and I knew it would happen, and our level is about that $5 mark. When it goes over 5, we stay local, but when it goes under 5, we travel. And right now it's $4.84. So we are back going West Coast, Midwest, all the way down south. We're going everywhere. So please jump aboard, subscribe. We would love to have you. Again, I'm Ricky from the Smalls RV Adventures. My kids are outside playing, but they will be in here telling you, please subscribe. I love when they say that. But again, I'll see you guys next time. I'm Ricky again from the Smalls RV Adventures. See you later, everybody.